Welcome to KMVC News. I'm Sharon Thompson. Sword fights, puppets, singing, all a part of the fine arts production of the Comedia Robin Hood at the Eccleston Mabee Theater. KMVC's Carrie Patron reports the project was in concert with a conference held on campus during fall break.
Play the hero of our story, Robin Hood. Let's go.
Wait!
The Missouri Valley College Theater Ensemble presents the Comedia Robin Hood by Lane Roysley at the Eccleston Mabee Theater on October 19th and again the 26th through the 28th.
This is my hero side.
Professor of Theater and director of the show, Harold Hynek, was approached to do a play related to Robin Hood due to Missouri Valley hosting the International Robin Hood Conference. When looking for plays, he found this one and realized he had previously worked with the playwright.
When I was in Houston at Stages Theater, she wrote all of the early Stages shows, and I used to design those and also act in those.
The Comedia Robin Hood is a show within a show where a theater troupe stumbles their way through a retelling of Robin Hood involving puppets, singing, and mock combat.
There's a lot of combat stuff in it, and working with people who don't have a lot of combat experience with that, and so it's like our early rehearsals was a lot of learning how to safely hit each other with sticks.
The MVC students in the cast invested a lot of time into this play and hope that the audience enjoyed it.
We all have worked our very hardest on this show, and it's one of the most, it's so much fun. It's probably the most fun I've had on campus all year, and I want them to see that, like, it doesn't matter who you are, you can be a part of something bigger than you are.
The Comedia Robin Hood is one of Royle's 15 plays. Carrie Patron, KMVC News.
The MVC Theater Ensemble's next production is almost made. The Missouri Valley men's soccer team had a share of the regular season conference title in its pocket heading into its final home game of the year, and a win against Graceland could give the Vikings their first outright conference title since 2014. The game was scoreless into the second half when Missouri Valley's Jacob Adams scored on a header off the corner kick. Goal of the season for Adams. Valley Sam Green converted a penalty kick in the 78th minute. His 9th of the year gave the Vikings its final 2-0 lead, and Missouri Valley claims the outright conference championship. The Vikings also hold the number 1 seed in the conference tournament and a spot in the NAI national tournament. Valley wrapped up the conference schedule by losing to Benedictine on the road. The Ravens scored in the 85th minute to earn the win in the 5 seed in the postseason conference tournament. Valley finishes the conference season with a 9-2 record and wraps up the regular season on the road against 8th-ranked Oklahoma Wesleyan on Halloween night. With the regular season conference season behind it, the Missouri Valley men's soccer team now has its sights set on postseason goals. KMVC's Vince Taylor reports on how each success for the team has been a step towards November in the second season.
Despite an 0-3 start to the season, Missouri Valley College men's soccer team have turned their season around, winning 9 of the 11 conference games and now stand as Heart of America's Athletic Conference champs.
Feels amazing. As most of you know, this is the hardest conference in the country, so winning this conference outright and getting as many wins and points as we did so far, it's a great accomplishment. Almost equal as winning the national tournament because how good the conference is, so I'm very proud of the guys.
The regular season title gives Missouri Valley a national tournament berth, but the Vikings have the Heart Conference tournament first, and the performance in the tournament may determine the national seeding with the team's success. There is a lot of energy around the program, and every match is a step in the journey through the postseason.
I think that we're going to do well, you know. I go into every game thinking that we're not going to lose. It's vital that we have that kind of atmosphere in the team. I think we're going to win it.
The regular season ends with a non-conference game against the national-ranked Oklahoma Wesleyan on Halloween night. And maintaining mental toughness is crucial heading into a challenging conference tournament.
A little bit of pressure because, like I said, it's my first year, but I think we need the pressure to play disciplined. And yeah, we go one game at a time and we are focused.
And that was KMVC's Vince Taylor reporting. The Vikings have home field advantage throughout the Heart tournament. The men play Friday against Baker at 7. The game is available on the Viking Sports Network. The Missouri Valley women's soccer team could clinch the second seed in the Heart of America Athletic Conference tournament with a win or a tie against Graceland. The Vikings are riding the scoring of Ashley Arribas. She was the 2020 Conference Newcomer of the Year and has scored in 6 straight games. And Arribas had a week for the Vikings. Arribas scored her 12th goal of the season in the first half against the Yellow Jackets. Arribas scored her 2nd of the game and 13th of the season in the second half. Missouri Valley wins 2-0, improves to 9-1 in the league, and clinches the second seed in the conference postseason tournament. Lola Benitez earns her 3rd consecutive shutout for Missouri Valley. The Vikings wrapped up conference play against Benedictine. The Vikings could hit 11 overall wins for a 12th consecutive season and move to 10-1 in the conference by topping the Ravens, and it was Ashley Arribas getting it done for Valley once again. She scored twice against the Ravens for her 14th and 15th goals of the year. That's the 3rd time she scored 2 goals in the last 4 games. Benedictine scored in the second half, ending a Missouri Valley run for more than 345 minutes without surrendering a goal. Missouri Valley wraps up the regular season against Oklahoma Wesleyan on the 31st before hosting Clark in the opening round of the conference tournament on November 4th. That game follows Valley's football with the kickoff for the soccer game set for 5. And the Missouri Valley football team heads into November with nothing but home games left on the schedule. The Vikings finish October on the road against Central Methodist Eagles. Missouri Valley leads the all-time season series against CMU 52-1, but the Eagles have won the last 5 games. Missouri Valley jumped on the scoreboard first with Tion Harris hitting Dorian Miles for a 13-yard touchdown pass. CMU tied it moments later, and the game moved to the second quarter, knotted at 7. Early in the second, Harris connected with Marcus Stefanoff on an 11-yard pass to put Valley back on top. The Eagles answered with a field goal to make it 14-10. But the Vikings scored again on a play that had a snap give by Harris, a scramble, and a move by Khalil Dampier on the 83rd-yard touchdown pass. Dampier had 6 catches for 123 yards in the touchdown. Valley led 20-17 at the half, and Vikings took control in the 3rd. Jeremiah Bryant scored his conference-leading 11th touchdown on a 31-yard play. Stefanoff caught his 2nd touchdown pass, and Chase Buford scored on a 10-yard run. Valley improves to 2-1 with the first road win in the South Division in more than 7 years, 41-31. The Mid-America Nazarene Pioneers are next on the Vikings on November 4th. That kicks at 1 with coverage on the Viking Sports Network. In just her first year as a head coach, Anthonia Cooper is guiding the Missouri Valley women's volleyball team to places it hasn't been in 5 years, as Cooper and her team have punched their way into the Heart of America Conference tournament. With a new coach comes new opportunities. Anthonia Cooper leads her team to the Heart of America Conference tournament just in her first year of being head coach. The Vikings haven't been to the conference tournament since 2018 and fell to Mount Mercy in the first round. Cooper says they're going to spend more time studying the game in order to prepare for this tournament.
We're going to analyze and try to play our best game.
Cooper says it's the togetherness that keeps her team afloat.
I think it's just the matter of having that togetherness right now and everybody enjoying the ride.
The tournament will begin Saturday, and the Vikings will travel to Parkville, Missouri to take on the number 1 seed Park Pirates. All of the tournament games are hosted by the higher seed and are available through the heartconferencenetwork.com. And that's KMVC News for this week. I'm Sharon Thompson. Thanks for watching.